Hey guys, I got all three. I actually bought it on Amazon. And yeah, we're gonna get to opening them. So exciting. I love the cat or kitten. Love the colors. It almost matches the dining table right there. So that's nice. Head is not like squishy or anything like that. And then same goes with this one. It's squishy, but it's not like squishy like some of the other G7 that came out. I think the series 1 that had first came out. There's no defects that I've seen on these ones that I got. The colors are amazing. I love the fact there's the red bow on her little, I guess, ponytail. The ombre effect that's around her eyes and her nose. And that the color is amazing. And I like the eyes, the pupils. So, yeah. This one, I've seen people review this one more, I don't want to say harshly, but harshly, I guess. Mainly just because the head mold apparently is different from the older generation, and as well as the issue with the neck. So this is the laptop. I love the details. And it does function to open and close. And then the popcorn. The French fries. I love that they put the paw on the fries, the bucket. But yeah, love the details. The double Mac. McDonald's guys, you know, Mickey D's is great with it because you can tell they put good details when it came to it, especially because the rice and everything, I love it, as well as the table that they have for it. It's pretty good. I like the color because it matched the little kitten, the pink one. It almost matches perfectly. And the couch has details. I love the fact that it's paws. And then the backdrop that came with the box overall, I love it. So that's the backdrop. I'm definitely gonna use this for future videos. So this is the comparison between the current G7 LPS and the older generation. There's not too much of a difference. At least from the front, there's not really a difference. So from the side, there's not too much of a difference. They look the same from the bottom half of the mold, except you can kind of tell that the neck lining of the G7 pet is a little higher than the other one. The tails are very similar. You can kind of tell that they got inspired by this one just because of the lines. From the back, there's no difference too much. The height, you can tell a little bit, mainly due to this one not having really the bobble part, and the fact that you can see the top of the neck part of the mold. But not too much a difference. But what I mean by the bobble is like this. Like, I'm not really doing too much. And then with this one, you have to I'm pushing it up and down. So the fact that it's not really moving like this would, and I'm not literally putting any force in it, that's what I mean by the bobble is not really there. So that's why I kind of think the neck overall just looks like that, because there's no bobble movement. But overall, I still love the LPS that the G7 is going with. So this is the second play pack. It's the grooming spa pack. Love the backdrop. I just love the colors, and it really just pulls the pack together with the colors and everything and the details. So that is the backdrop fully. So this one is of the Dachshund, and then that's the virtual quote I got. The hair dryer, it has like a neon pink color, same with the shampoo. It's very similar, and I think it's actually the exact mold they used for the previous LPS hair dryer. And there's the shampoo bottle. I like how they have the paws all over the bottle, and of course it having LPS as the logo on the shampoo bottle. The detail, you can tell that this would be considered open. Same color as the hair dryer. This is a rubber duck. I love it. We all need a little rubber duck in our bathtub every once in a while, you know? I want to say it's a scrubber. It's shaped like a paw, and I love that. And then of course the paw on the back, the details on the bottom part of it. Very similar to the shampoo bottle, but instead it has hearts on it. There's the hairbrush. I love the details for the bristles of it. I don't really see that a lot. Sometimes I just see the shape and then it's just very smooth, but I like that they added details to the bristles. So that is the bathtub. I love the details it has for the bottom part. It's paws. I never noticed it until I watched one of the LPS tubers I seen do a unboxing of this one, and I loved it because I like the details of it because it's paws. It's great. And this is the inside. I don't think this part is removable. I don't want to test it and then it's actually not removable. This is the inside of the shower, and then this is the, I guess, the back or the front of it. So that's really nice details. So these are the G7 that came with the pack. The Dachshund, the short hair, and I'm not sure what type of dog this would be. I always get it mixed up or forget the name, but I've always wanted this one in the older generation, but I'm glad I have this one even if it is in the G7. Ooh. It's really nice. The color complements the LPS. You don't really see the neck. I love the details on the tail and the little hearts in her ear. So that's great. And it's not really squishable. I'm putting as much pressure as I can, so I'm struggling with that, so that's good. It's not squishy like some of the other G7. And we have the Dachshund. I love the earth toned colors they put on her. The eyes, I love the color of them. The details on the eyelashes. And I don't really like the fact that they kind of have it almost like they were trying to do an ombre, but it didn't really work. But that's not really anything I'm really complaining about. I love the fact that it's on her paws as well. The details on her snout and everything. And the head, not squishy because I'm actually putting pressure on it and it's not squishing. And then this is the short hair. Kind of the same issue with the last one, just you can see the neck in certain angles, but not too bothersome. The colors are really nice. I wish they put whatever that pink peach color is, I wish they would have put it on her nose, because something about it would have just made the ombre grayish color that's around her eyes and her snout and mouth and everything like that, I feel like it would just make that area pop a little bit more. So I'm probably gonna paint the nose that color if I can find the paint for it. But overall, I love it. The details, the pupil shape, eye color, colors in general, I love them. It's just the issue with the neck part that's gonna bother me a little bit, but still love them. And you can tell that the G7 is a little taller, and you can't really see the neck, so that's nice. But definitely if you're the type of person to see details really easily or can just tell, you can kind of see the neck part. I can kind of see it, but not to the extent of it's very noticeable. And I think that's only because of her snout and the head shape she has, so it's not really noticeable. And with the older generation, of course, you can't see her neck or anything like that. And she's basically smaller and shorter than the G7. The eyes are pretty similar in terms of the shape. Same thing with the snout, the width placement of the paws, just the neck being the only difference. From the side, there's not too much of a difference. I don't think there's too much of a difference. Just the fact that the older generation LPS, the color for the head and the bottom half are basically similar. There's really no difference I can see, but with the G7 you can tell there's a difference from the color, and the bottom half looks shiny while the top half looks matte, like a matte. So that's really the only difference. So with the two G7s from the two different play packs and then the older generation, it looks like this one is taller than the rest of them, because these two look very similar in height, just like this one's just a little shorter, but this one looks pretty similar. But with this one, it looks taller for some reason. Yeah, so that's really the only difference, but these three are basically really similar. This, I'm moving it up and down, so that's not doing anything. This one has a little bit more bobble, so I guess they fixed it a little bit with the bobbling issue going up and down, because I'm not putting any force in it. But with this one, I'm quite literally struggling. So it's kind of similar to this one in terms of bobbling, and this one too. They're similar, so I'm glad they fixed that. But I don't know why this one doesn't bobble while this one does, since they're part of the same series. But overall, from the 2G7, even though they're from two different packs, you can kind of tell there's a difference, at least with the bobble. But really everything else is pretty similar. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same or similar to the, yeah. So it looks like the grooming spa play pack compared to the diner play pack, the bobble is different. It seems as they fixed it with the grooming spa pack, but the only one that doesn't really have the bobble without putting too much force on it is just the diner pack, which is specifically the short hair cat. The Disco Nights play pack, it is the last one. And I love how there's a consistency with the vibrant pink color compared to the hair dryer and the shampoo from the spa pack and the dining table from the diner bag. It's very similar, and majority of the colors from all three of the packs are very similar to each other, whether it's the exact shade or it's similar towards the shade. And the details with it, I love it. And I've heard a couple of thoughts from other LPS tubers with specifically this play pack. Some of them, of course, are trying to figure out like what it is, like what specifically is it, and some of them are just like, it doesn't look like what it's supposed to, I guess, represent in a way, because some LPS tubers use it as a pole. So I'm not really surprised by that, because that's basically what it looks like to some people. So I don't really, I mean, I could see it, but it's just like, I see where the LPS company was going for, but most LPS tubers aren't using it in that form. They're using it in a totally different form, and I kind of find it funny because it's just like, that's what it looks like to some of us for some reason. But other than that, as usual, it came with the virtual code and the collector's card. It came with, this one was with the Great Dane, and that's the virtual code. And of course it came with the little collector's guide, like all three of them do. So that's nice. I love the background per usual. The Great Dane is pretty similar to the older generation. One is just a different color. With this one it's more lighter, and then with the older one it's more like, not yellow, but in that color range, yellow and like blonde, almost like the shade of the bunny. I only have one I can compare it to. It's the Great Dane, because I never had a peacock or a rabbit in the older generation or LPS in general. So I'm glad at least I can compare at least one. So these are the accessories it came with. The little lemonade. I like the fact that I have a straw, because some of the older ones I've never seen with a straw. So that was really nice. And then there's details. You can see the ice and the lemon. It's very, very similar to the older one. It's just, it has a straw. It also came with sunglasses, flower shaped. I love it. At least I had tried it on the bunny previously, and it didn't really fit, so I think it's too big, but on the box it makes it look like it fits perfectly. So kind of sucks, but I could always fix that with double-sided tape or sticky tag. But I love the shape. It's very similar to the older one, and as well as the necklace that has or chain that has LPS on it. It's very similar to the older one. I like this one more though. I think I only like it because I only had one previously from the older generation, and it was kind of hard to fit on the LPS that I had. So I think I only like this one because it's more flexible. And then it came with a trophy and the boombox. So those are nice that they're bringing back some of the older accessories they had in the other generation. And the chair is actually removable, which I love because yay. Microphone is detachable, as well as the seat or whatever it is. The disco is movable. I love the backdrop per usual, and I love this set as a whole. Love the colors. It looks like it has like a iridescent like top coat, because it just looks shiny. And I know for sure it's not the lighting, because it definitely looks shinier than the other parts that are pink. And I love the fact that she has a music note, and I don't know if that's a star or not, but just like the little patterns on the bunny, it's very nice. And then this is the Great Dane. I like the colors they used because it's almost the exact same as the older one, but just they used the lighter colors. And there's literally no problem with the neck. I don't really have an issue with the lower half with this, because some of my Great Danes have that for some reason, but it's basically the same as the older one that has the stars, just different color. And then the peacock, I love the colors. It's very, very bright and vibrant, and the little gold glittered star just makes it even better. And this is actually my first LPS that's a peacock. The one on the right's more matte, while the one on the left is more shiny and glossy. The height's pretty much the same. It looks like the neck. It looks like the neck is not there. The mold shape is basically the same. So that's good, they kept the mold shape. There's really not too much of a difference, so I have no complaints. Bobble wise, basically the same. This one's definitely more easier to move up and down. This one is basically the same. It's just not as bobbly. That is the end of the unboxing of the Playpacks. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did opening these and just comparing and liking different parts of each Playpack. And you guys are definitely gonna see some of these in future videos, and hope you guys enjoyed and have a great weekend and stay safe out there. Love ya. Mwah.